Hello and welcome to the Pool Operators Club podcast. I'm here with Martin and Danny Grant from Pool Technical Services in Bolton, where we've come today to have a day out with Danny on a couple of his sites. And this time of year is a very busy period for pool contractors, we know that. And Danny's got a couple of jobs coming up, so we thought we'd interrupt his day and ask him to take us out, have a look at a couple of potential contracts that are coming up for pool plant refurbishment, with the hope that we can visit those sites, have a look at what's required, and then perhaps do a part 2 video in a few months' time and follow up on the progress and see how these jobs have turned out for the client. So without further ado, Danny, if you could just introduce who Pool Tech Services are, Pool Technical Services are, to use a proper term, and what do you do for your clients?
Well, predominantly we are a service company for commercial pools. So we do everything from filtration to UV, dosing, builder plant room, refurbishing, anything. Really?
Yeah.
We have an online shop, we sell chemicals, we sell anything for a pool basically online.
And you provide service to clients completely nationally, wherever?
Nationally, yes. So we work from councils. We do anything from filter refurbs to ceramic filters.
Yeah.
Just installed one.
Yeah, there was a job in Ireland last year, wasn't there, at the Aqua?
Aqua Ireland, yeah.
Yeah.
That was our first ceramic filtration job we ever did.
And a big one.
A very big one. Big water park. Very challenging job. We did it this time last year. So Christmas time we finished.
Yeah.
And it was a challenge, but we managed in the end.
Yeah, and it seems the client is very happy with the outcome. And I think that'll be a topic of another video coming up shortly as well, where we do a deep dive into ceramic membrane filtration. So I look forward to doing that with you. So these jobs today, we're going to go out with you around Bolton. Where's the first site that we're going to look at then, Danny?
First site is Bolton's Bolton 1, which is their biggest pool in Bolton.
Yeah.
25 by 17 metre pool, removable floor.
Yeah. So it's not that old if it's got a movable floor.
You forget how old things are, but it is 16 years old.
16 already.
Yeah. So it's at a time now where it needs some TLC or we want to know about it, which they're taking a very proactive approach to and deciding to spend a bit of money now.
Yeah.
So we're doing quite a bit of work.
We tend to forget, don't we, sometimes, how we've been in this industry. Movable floors, you think it's a modern thing, and you're somewhere like 16 years old and they've had one in.
Things out there.
It's got the original ports in there, which need to come out. It's got the original UV, which is just about clinging on. That's all.
Yeah.
Very good pool.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's all sorts, really, but there's...
Yeah, and that's a refurbishment of the filter shells, isn't it, themselves?
Yeah, so we've the main pool filters, there's 3 filters there, are all being dug out, stripped out, blasted out, new nozzles, resanded,
recoated, everything.
Yeah.
Big job.
Yeah.
And then you got the hydrophilic pool as well, which is 2 floors up.
Yeah, yeah.
You mentioned a bit earlier as well, there's a bit of an issue with the balance tank there as well.
Yeah, so the balance tank it's got like a porthole glass in there,
right?
So that's really rotten. So we're devising a plan. I know we're going to repair that.
Yeah.
Before we see.
Okay. Look forward to seeing that one. And then we've got another site which is a much smaller pool. I think it's a school site you've got for us to look at. And
because we're working close to one at the minute, which is a rarity for us. So it's a bit of a novelty to be working in Bolton, to be honest. So it's nice.
Yeah.
We're learning more about ceramic membranes as an industry and us, because we've been
we're all new to it.
We're all new to it. We've done it, but it'd be nice not to just do one in Southern Ireland, and we've got opportunities to fit one locally. We will.
Yeah.
So we've got a site where I got you to do a thickness test.
Yep.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Known thing, which we experimented.
Blown, was it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll see later on. We've proposed to put ceramic membrane in, so I wanted to show Andrew around, see what he thinks.
Yeah.
That has gone out to tender now, and we're in the running for it, but there's no guarantee we'll get the job, but
Yeah.
Either way, it's
But you're looking after that site already anyway, aren't you, in terms of maintenance and the day-to-day operation of it as well, that's right, isn't it?
we do, yeah. So we're half a chance, but
Still got to be competitive.
yeah, exactly.
I think as far as the service is concerned, that's another thing to point out, is that it's not just about the refurbishment, it's the fact that you've got lads going in there a couple of times a day sometimes or what have you, and doing testing and all that kind of thing. So,
Yeah,
a lot of people will be aware of the fact that they do their own testing and this, that and the other, but either through lack of staff or what have you, or qualifications, they haven't got the capability to do it.
And I think the other thing as well about the tendering, that's frustrating, isn't it? That, when you put a price in on a tender, a lot of the customers don't see what they're getting for that money. It's not just the job. It's not just the labour and the goods. It's like what you've got here. For example, you've got a 2,000 square foot unit full of spare parts, full of components, stock for customers in case something goes wrong.
Yeah.
Somebody's staffing the phones all the time.
Yeah.
It's not a small operation, and a lot of people don't consider that when they're picking a company.
No.
It's like, can that company provide the support, and the backup that you need?
Brings it up
And be responsive. And it comes at a price, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it does, because you've always got to have someone spare, which people don't realise. We have 13 people here, but they're all assigned to work. So we always have to have someone ready for when the red phone rings.
Yeah.
And, the back phone, and we've got to send someone out there, and we can't have a known name.
No, that's it. It's the response time, isn't it? That's it.
And the other good thing is he does a bit of R&D, a bit of research and development as well, because there are issues that you come across in our industry where, how am I going to get one of these, or they don't make this anymore, or... So there's a bit of research and development as well in terms of trying to adapt parts to do what they need to do.
That's right, yeah. So we're working on certain parts of it now, which we're making either in here or we're sourcing, but it's very local.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bolton, so
Yeah.
just to try and get around the supply chain issues which you can find.
Yeah.
So if you can't buy it, we'll make it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's good.
And I think that's really important, and to point that out as well. There's not a lot of companies that are doing that.
No, it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
It's nice to see companies holding stock as well. And it's a good thing. So well done on building what you've got already. It's a good business, and you've obviously put a lot of effort into it. And
on the empire.
18 years in April.
Yeah. It's indoors, isn't it?
So, but thanks for your time, and let's go and have a look. Look forward to seeing these sites. Cheers.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Danny.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this morning my first stop today with Danny is Bolton, which is a big measure centre in the centre of Bolton. We're just going to look at what's involved in the refurbishment that's upcoming in the new year. But Danny, you've already scouted this place out for the refurb. So what's being included? Is it a whole plant refurbishment or?
Well, yeah, basically the centre's now 16 years old, so we're now at a point of life cycle. So things that are mainly being changed are at the end of the line or due to be at some point. We're changing these circulation pumps. We're also changing these hydro bowers. And we've changed the air compressor.
So all the vessels, all these big blue filter vessels, these are all being completely relined, are they?
Yeah, so they're all going to be blasted, relined and resounded. There's 4 filters, the sprinkler, the main pool, plus the hydrotherapy pool.
Right.
So that's probably about 3 weeks job. We don't close you. We've got to close the hydrotherapy pool because we want to build a filter.
Yeah.
The main pool's to be done first, and then we move over to the hydrotherapy pool.
Right. So these filters here, these are the main pool.
Yeah.
3.2.
2.6 is 2.6. Yeah.
And what?
Put them down, move it out to the
teaching pool. No problem, I can cut out with a bit of a water leakage problem.
That's right, yeah. So this is the hydrotherapy pool, which is actually on the first floor.
That's 2 cars up from here.
Right.
So, pumping water up there's right the ring, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Not so efficient. No, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
The centre's suffered with a lot of water ingress from the pool side, which is above us or behind the infrastructure in the main pool.
Yeah.
That's the pool side for the main pool, which is leaking here. I believe that's been rectified now, or about to be. So we're taking the whole part with the layer to sort it out.
So you've already done a little bit of work replacing the population system then?
Yeah, we made a start. I mean, these units are made now. The Bolton, so stuff are in Bolton now, so that's ideal. So we make all this down hard by myself.
Building strong to local.
Yeah, most of our parts where we can have made either in Bolton or definitely UK. Where we can, I mean, it's difficult this day and age, but try our best. Yeah, we changed the compressor over there, which is for automatic valve because that's leaking. That's already changed.
Okay, so this is the new chemical dosing room. It was a CO2 store, I believe. And what's happening is that the water from the pool plant is being brought into the dosing room in return, so that there are no chemical feed lines running into the main plant now. So what equipment have they opted for on this one, Danny? What was
We've got a couple of granular units in here, and then with that specification of the job,
Right.
being specified.
Yeah.
The original deployment was exported, but we decided to do shorter dosing rooms in here.
Yeah.
And it suits the chemical storage better.
Right.
Export. So we brought it all in lines in here,
Yeah.
and so everything's in place. So we shortened the dosing room by about 2 metres.
Yeah.
Originally, if you can see the hole brought in.
So this is a system that's using calcium hypochlorite granules.
That's right.
And then it also uses is it sulfuric acid?
It is
Sulfuric acid for the cleaning process, but also for pH correction. Is that?
That's right, yeah. We use the acid to clean the injection point, basically.
Yeah.
It's widely used on the granules, that's how we do it.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't.
Yeah. I guess you just got to be pretty strict with your storage and your handling.
Yeah, and also maintenance. I mean, a lot of people try tackling this kind of work themselves. It is quite hazardous and warn against it.
Yeah.
So there are drawbacks to it. It depends on where you are, what you're with it, really.
Yeah. I suppose to some extent what your water conditions are coming in and what's had the mains water you've got. If it's super soft, then I guess Galbanco's a good option, isn't it?
Well, that's right. I mean, we're in a sort of very soft water area, northwest, very soft, thinly. Get out of the group, it's going to get out. But I have seen these in London. I was from the who thought that was a good idea. I've seen them all over the place, but you've really got to be careful where you put the stuff.
Yeah, that's it. You've already got really hard water, then
You're
probably not the best option.
No, you're struggling where it's at.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
But there's other technology as well, isn't there, that you install, and we'll probably have a look at some other sites that you've done.
That's right.
You do electrochlorination.
Electrochlorination is our biggest seller, and it's what the real structure that's what we all like to use. It's very easy, you never get locked injectors.
Yeah, so amazing.
And mainly money, I mean, we've doubled pricing calcium hypochlorite since what day? That's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's a big number when you're talking the size of a pool in this place. So 29 by 17, then you've got kind of very cool as well. So if you like spending money,
that's the way to do it.
it's a good way for you to think in very cheap ways.
Yeah. And do you know how much hypo we go through here, roughly?
I don't. I would guess, I would say they're probably using about 2-3 barrels a week, so on 75 kilos, something like that.
It's quite a bit.
It's a big pool, it's a big pool, yeah, so it might be less than 50, but it's still a lot. I mean, what on today's money, it's a lot to know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, perhaps we'll come back and have another look at the job when you've finished it in a month or two's time.
Yeah, definitely.
And see how the filtration side of it goes as well. It'll be quite interesting to see what you've done and how you manage it.
Yeah,
so this is a basement plant room as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so everything's above. So we've got the main pool above, on one floor, then above again, like a refurb pool.
So all the media, all the sound, everything that's going to happen on this job is going to be brought.
It's going to go to the ground floor, yeah, so that's all going to be lifted out.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got about 40 tons coming out of here, stuff like that.
Got your workers out.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks for that, Danny. we'll come back and have another look at it then when we've done this job. And so the next site we'll have to will be found. Okay, so we're now at a school site in Bolton, and this is a site that's also going to be refurbished within the next few months, I think. Is it, Danny?
Yeah, we seem to be doing a lot of work close to home at the moment, so we've come over here to have a look at this one.
Yeah, I mean this is a site where they had a problem with the filters. You can see in the background that a bit of a leak on one of the filters there. So just give us a bit of background on that, I think this is one where I did a thickness test on this site quite some time ago.
Yeah, it's probably getting on for a couple of years ago where we noticed there was a filter was getting a lot of iron in the walls. So
yeah,
doing a bit of work on that to see where it comes from. There is still some cast pipe work on here, so we wanted to check things over. So they got you down to do a thickness test, with the series of test. You realise quite quickly that the filter was getting to the end of the life.
Yeah.
We quoted ceramic membrane at the time. Obviously, it's an expensive technology at the moment. So the school didn't really want to go with it at the time because we just said, look, the filter getting towards the end of the life. But we're now at a point where we've done down to one filter, which is really not ideal.
No, that's right. So they are intending to look at ceramic membrane filtration. That's their preferred route at the minute then.
Yeah, we costed it originally. We told them what we'd done over in Ireland and showed them that we had to know.
Yeah.
They were impressed with it, but couldn't afford it. And now it's come to the point where they need to afford it. So it's happening. It's gone up to tender.
Yeah.
So obviously we put a rat in the ring, so you never know.
Yeah, so maybe just to briefly explain then that the ceramic membrane filtration, which we'll go into in another video for the Pool Operators Club, really it's a fairly new technology to the industry, using solid membranes that are made from silicon carbide, and it's these much smaller membranes that are able to filter the same amount of pool water as these two very large vessels here. So the idea is that with ceramic membranes, you backwash more frequently, but with very small amounts of water, and hopefully over the lifetime of that filter, the lifetime of the ceramic membrane system, you can save an awful lot of energy and water and use less chemicals as well, because the dirt's being expelled from the membrane system very frequently, whereas in these old filter systems you're only backwashing once a week. It holds on to the dirt, so the chlorine consumption is a bit higher. So hopefully with ceramic membranes we will save chemicals as well, and also a great deal of space, I think.
That's right, yeah. The space will cut down probably by half when we've done it. The pool's already on variable speed drives now, but we are interlocking into the new system.
Yeah.
So we're having new pumps, new sprainers.
Yes, yeah, because with this ceramic membrane filtration, usually the circulation pump will be controlled by the membrane system.
That's right, yeah. So it will be ripped out and changed, and new control panel.
Yeah. And also probably an upgraded strainer basket, because I think those systems usually have a much larger strainer basket, don't they?
That's right. Well, yeah, not everybody does it. We do.
Yeah.
And we're looking at a lot larger strainer in there.
Yeah, and that really to help protect the membranes from as much unnecessary debris as possible, I think, really.
Yeah, and try and catch it where we can. So basically, if we can stop it getting to the membrane in the first place, we've got a chance.
Yeah. And so these have got to be cut out and removed. So there's quite a bit of sand in here. I don't know how many tons you've got in here.
It's only about 20. About 20 tons to come out, and then we've got all the steel to come out. So we reckon 4 or 5 week job to get it out. Might be less, might be slightly more, than I would say about that.
Yeah, it's like the unknown, isn't it? What's in the bottom of the filter? Is there concrete in there? How easy is it or difficult to take out?
Yeah. So it does depend. I don't expect any problems with this one.
In a rare. And obviously they've had some other upgrades over the years. I could see they've got this one's a hypolyzer system, electrochlorinator.
Yeah.
How long's this one been going?
I would say about best part of 10 years, really. I think there was one of the first ISEX to go in, so whenever that was, I can't remember it.
It's probably getting close to 10 years, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah, so it's about that, so it's worked well for them.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that.
So this is a system, again, where
all the operator has to do really is add salt to a tank, and then you've got the machine here that's generating a weak sodium chloride solution from that salt and that brine solution. So so all it's doing is topping up the tank here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Keeping a constant supply of chlorine.
Yeah, there's little intervention from the end user really, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
There's no injection, oils to clean, something like that.
Yeah. And again, we've got a flocculation system on here. That's a little bit more recent, isn't it?
Yeah, that's probably about 18 months, 2 years out. Control was upgraded at the same time. Yeah, and you'll see the iron deposits actually in each sample.
So this is a result of all the rust from the filter problem. Yeah.
Yeah, we have got a bit of cast pipe work on here as well.
So
I think the guys that exactly doing lactose, but when they show you the filter, you understand why.
Yeah. And the flocculation system, then, that'll probably be reused with the new system, or?
Yeah, we'll integrate in the new system.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that one. It sounds like a very big job, although it's a small plant room, pretty big filters.
Yeah.
And again, another interesting job to come back to, hopefully in a few months' time, and see the result. And it'll be one of the first ceramic membrane systems in a school, possibly, or that's been refitted. Let's say a refurbishment system.
I think so. It'll definitely be the first of its type. What we propose. So yeah, watch the space.
Look forward to that. Yeah, watch the space.